I used to believe that trust was the cornerstone of any marriage. That was before I spent countless nights staring at the empty side of our bed, wondering if her late nights at work were just a polite disguise for something far worse. Claire was always ambitious, sharp in both mind and wardrobe, her drive cutting through weekends and holidays without a second thought. I admired it once, I even loved it. But over time, that fire for her career started to overshadow what we once shared. The late nights became routine. Her phone was always silent. I felt less like a husband and more like a placeholder in her meticulously scheduled life. I didn't suspect anything at first. Not truly. But little details started stacking up, tiny flags I had ignored for far too long. She began showering before coming home. Her perfume changed, heavier, more intoxicating, like it wasn't meant for the office. On client-heavy days, she left her wedding ring behind. One night, around 11:40 p.m., she came home distracted, moving through our home with a preoccupied air. She kissed me quickly, muttered something about a draining strategy meeting, and disappeared into the bathroom with her phone. In that moment, I realized I didn't even know who her new clients were anymore. The next morning, I decided to trust my instincts. I didn't confront her. I didn't demand explanations. Instead, I prepared. I took Friday off without telling her, claiming a last-minute business trip. I packed a bag, printed a hotel receipt, everything meticulously staged. When I kissed her goodbye in the morning, she smiled sleepily, already reaching for her phone. I didn't leave town. I circled back, parked a few blocks from the house, and watched. My heart pounded, as if I were the one committing the betrayal. Claire left at noon, phone pressed to her ear, dressed impeccably, her stride confident, but it was the confidence of a woman on a mission, not in love. I didn't follow her. I had a better plan. I called my old friend Derek, the one who had survived a bitter divorce. "Are you sure?" he asked. "This isn't paranoia." "I need to know," I said. "And I need you to help me get the truth." That evening, I stayed hidden near the house with binoculars and a camera. At 7:12 p.m., she texted me, "Still stuck at work. Might be a late one. Don't wait up, babe. I love you." I ignored it. 36 minutes later, I saw him. A man, tall and athletic, standing at our front door. He didn't knock. He had a key. The rage that surged in me wasn't fire, it was ice. I didn't storm in. I didn't shout. I waited, observing the lights flicker upstairs, shadows moving behind our bedroom curtains. Around 8:20 p.m., I snapped a clear photo of him, shirtless, holding one of our wine glasses. Then, without a word, I sent it to Claire. It took minutes for her to see. 2 more for her to call. I let it ring. When she finally gave up, she texted, "It's not what it looks like. Please let me explain." I laughed. Explain what? That this wasn't a late-night strategy meeting? I blocked her number and drove away. The next morning, she showed up at Derek's house, where I had been staying. Hair messy, makeup smudged, still in the same suit. She pounded on the door, screamed my name, begged for a chance to talk. Derek opened it slightly. "You already saw him in the picture," he said. She had nothing to say after that, just turned and walked back to her car. That should have been the end, a clean break. But Claire didn't let go. She emailed me, messaged my sister, even came to my office claiming there was more to the story. And she was right. There was more. I dug deeper, hired a private investigator, not out of vengeance, but to uncover the full truth. What I found made my stomach turn. The man she had brought into our bed was Evan Mercer, a junior partner at her firm. Fresh out of graduate school, young, arrogant, seeing married women as challenges. They had been together for 11 months. Every lunch, every strategy meeting, every hotel receipt, hidden in plain sight under vague calendar entries. And the messages they laughed about me. Screenshots pulled from cloud backups showed how dull, safe, and predictable I had become in her eyes. One message made my heart fracture permanently. "He's still waiting at home, like a puppy." It's almost cute. I decided then not just to leave, but to erase her from my life. Divorce papers were drafted and signed within a week. No confrontation. No dramatic final fight. Just silence. When Claire was served, she raged, called me a coward, claimed I had destroyed our marriage over a mistake. She said she planned to come clean eventually. But the truth? She was only sorry she had been caught. 2 weeks later, I moved out of the city, found a small, quiet apartment with no memories embedded in the walls. I started over slowly, painfully, but cleanly. Months later, I found an email from Evan. The subject line read, "You were right." Inside, he wrote, "She lied to both of us. She just needed someone to blame for her emptiness." I deleted it. Claire was a chapter one had finished reading, one underlined with trust and torn from my life's spine. As for Evan, he ended up exactly where he belonged, outside my house, exposed by a single photograph she would never forget.